Warning: this video contains products of nicotine and topic of nicotine products. If you are the age of 18 or under 18, we do not recommend that you watch this video, smoke, dip, vape, or use any tobacco or nicotine product. If you are the age of 21 or older, dip, smoke, vape at your own risk. Mileage may vary. That does not make you part of the Miles High Club. We are not sponsored nor endorsed by any dip tobacco company or any product that you hear or see in this video. Enjoy the vid. What's crack-a-lackin', y'all? Conservative Video Dipper here, back with another video where we are gonna PDS, pack, dip, and spit, and we are gonna pack, dip, and spit Grizzly Lone Cut Wintergreen because that is the holy dip of all dips. So if you got a dip, pack one with me. If not, I already got one in for you. Becky emailed me saying that her son went from smoking cigarettes to dipping Zen, and her son is using 6 milligrams of Zen. He says that he kind of feels like a little bit of a sissy because he's only packing 1 Zen per day, which is good. And she's noticed that from what he said, that he feels a lot better mentally, physically, and spiritually, and emotionally, which is good. And asked what kind of tips I would maybe give to him and her both. So here's the video. So let's dig in. So what's my tips? Well, number one, for Mama Bear, I'm gonna always say this, and this is the important part for you, Mama Bear. Support your son. Support. Give your boy support, because your son is your flesh and blood. Your boy needs that support. And that means that it is hard watching him go from doing one thing to another. And it is very difficult because he's kind of like a PBR bull rider. You know, he's trying to stick with what he knows best. He's trying to feed that habit and that craving from doing one thing to another, and he's fighting probably mentally and emotionally and spiritually, and he's trying to hang on to the best he can, and he needs the best mental and emotional support that he can get. And Mama Bear is the best emotional and mental support that he can have at this time. So always be there for your boy, and doing so will always help him. It will make him feel better. It will make him feel more confident and make him feel like he has the backbone that he needs to continue to go on and march on with confidence, and not just confidence, but being able to feel like it's okay. He's not failing. And if he does fall, at least he knows he has Mama Bear to pick him up and brush himself off and continue, and knowing that Mama Bear is always going to be there to help him no matter what. And that's what matters the most, is that Mama Bear is always there to help him, and he's got you and you got him. And that's really the important part of you being there for him, and especially in this trial and time of need for him to adjust from smoking to dipping. And you may not like what he does. You may not like that he was smoking and now dipping. But no matter what, you still got to understand that he is your son and that you will love him unconditionally. You may not like the habits, but he is your boy. So that's what I got to say for Mama Bear. Now, for the young man, or for the gentleman, what I gotta say to you, son, is you're doing absolutely the right thing. If you're just doing 6 milligram pouches, which your mama was saying that you were doing, keep going with that. Keep doing what you're doing with those, because honestly, if you're feeling like you're only popping 1 Zen per day, and you're feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually better, then that tells you right there that from when you were smoking to now, that's what's happening. And it's because what you once did wasn't giving you that craving or feeding that craving that you needed, but now your craving's kind of getting fed a little bit more better, because our bodies have what's called natural dopamines. And when you're smoking, you get dopamines, but not as like when we dip, we're not going to get those dopamines as fast. So now that you're dipping, you're going to get a little bit more dopamines a little bit faster. So it's going to hit harder. So now you're starting to experience it more. And I think that's the important part of what needs to be said, is that you're doing the right thing by feeding your habits slowly. But not only you're feeding the habit slowly, but you're experiencing what dipping really is about. You're figuring out whether you like it or you don't like it. You're also learning about dip placements, whether you want to be upper decker, lower decker, middle, left, right, whatever. You're learning about these things. As you go on, you can figure out if you want to go to like 9 milligrams or whatever. Once you go to maybe 9 milligrams, pop 9 milligrams in of Zyn and see how it works for you. I would recommend, once you maybe get to 9, only do 1 per day. Don't go any more than 1 per day. Because, holy dicks, you're going to be buzzing like a mother trucker. And yeah, you're going to feel it. Yeah, you're going to be buzzing your dick off. Trust me. I felt it before. And it was, whoo! Whole room was just, whee! Yeah. That's like you going around in a chair and going, whee! It wasn't fun. Almost nauseating, honestly. So you're going to feel it for a while, but you'll feel okay. You're going to get used to it. You might feel a little nauseated. You might feel a little bit of a kind of a warm sensation, tingling sensation. You'll get used to it. If you have to, spit it out. But before any of the times that you do like 9 milligrams, drink a little bit of water before you do it, and then just see how you feel. Sit down comfortably and just kind of get yourself comfortable. Sit up straight and see what you think. And then when you're done popping it out, just drink a little bit of water. Just relax a little and kind of get your body adjusted to the higher dosage. And let your body see where you are. Because the higher dosage you go, the more your nicotine level is going to start building. And you want to slowly introduce your nicotine level up there. You don't want to go too fast with it. Because if you go too fast, then you'll have problems. And you don't want to have any issue with it. And that's the bigger problem. Is that if you have bigger issues, you might not want to dip. And that's not fun. So to prevent all of that, don't do it. So when it comes to dipping in general, you want to sit and be comfortable and let your body get acquainted with it. Now, there's another thing that you can do, and do the same thing when you get to like the 12 milligrams. Now, if you get to the point where you're like, okay, I like this. Now, let's just say you stick with pouches. I don't know what you do. You may stick with pouches, you may go with long cut. But if you stick with pouches, but you decide, let's say, grizzly pouches, you go a little bit farther out and explore a little bit. That's cool. Now, do know that grizzly pouches are going to be a little bit different. So, you will have the tobacco and nicotine in it. So, being that there is going to be the difference, you are going to be having the dip spit. That's what they call it, pack, dip, and spit, PDS. Sons of dip. You're going to have to realize that there's a difference. So again, once you build your tolerance, you might be okay. You're gonna probably have a little bit of a difference. Your body might act a little bit differently, but you should be okay. Probably not much of a difference, but maybe just a little bit. But once you get acquainted to it, you should be okay. Just do the same thing. Just figure out what you like and don't like. Don't rush yourself into anything. Don't let people push you into doing something you don't want to do. That's always what I have to tell people. Because dipping isn't about peer pressure. It's about doing it when you want to enjoy it. When you enjoy it on your own personal time and your own personal level. Because it's about you. You're experiencing what you find comfortable and what helps you the most. And it's your journey. You're taking a journey to finding out what you like and what makes you feel happier. And if dipping makes you happy compared to smoking or vaping or whatever, then by all means, go for it. I will definitely say that dipping to me does a lot better. But if you go long cut, just be prepared to have the poops. Yes, dip makes you have the poops. Okay, it's a natural laxative. Okay, don't look at me like it's weird or anything, y'all. It's a natural laxative. Okay, it makes you go poopsies. The oopsie poopsies. Damn it. It gives you the oopsie poopsies. Damn it. But you're gonna learn about yourself. This is a time to more learn about what you and you alone. And you're gonna learn a lot about yourself. When you're dipping, dippers do learn a lot about themselves. And it is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And don't feel ashamed. I mean, being a dipper sometimes, they feel like, oh, somebody's going to judge me or whatever. Don't worry. Nobody's going to judge you. And if they do, well, tell them to kiss your son of a dip. Because they shouldn't give a rat ass about what you do. Because you are a dipper. And nobody should care. Because it's about you and what you like. Not about what they like or what they want. It's your choice. Just know that. Another good piece of advice I will give you, son, is that when it comes down to dipping, if you feel like at any time you want to quit, go ahead and quit. I mean, you don't have to do this in the long run. You don't have to continue to do this every day. You can get to that point where you say, I've dipped long enough. I've known what it feels like, what it's like. I've enjoyed it for this amount of time. I've done what I've done. I like it. It was okay. I just don't feel like this is benefiting me. I'm done. You can quit. And that's perfectly fine. Nobody's going to hold a candle to your wind because nobody should. Nobody should judge you. And nobody will. Because who are we to judge? But in the end, it's again all about your journey. This is a journey that you have to take and you have to decide. And if you choose to quit too, then so be it. But always remember that you do have your mom there for you, and you do have people there that will support you. You have people like doctors and people that are certified that can help you quit or go and get that distance that you need to be to either quit nicotine or tobacco or whatever that you need to stop, because it is hard. Nicotine and tobacco is a legal drug, and it is very hard, and it's not easy to do, but you can do it with help. And one of the other things I will say about Zyn is that the best thing I can say about it is it's a little bit cleaner, yes, but at the same time, yes, you can gut it. So I guess that's one of the beneficial things that you do have going for you, is compared to what I'm doing, you have a lot more of a cleaner habit than I do. Son of a dick. fine, you can rub it in, but just don't rub it in my face too badly. It'll hurt my feelings. Anyway, for all you mother dippers, son of a dippers out there, thanks for watching this video. I'm Conservative Video Dipper, and I'm out, y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe button. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.